So let's read. We have a new patch. This is patch analysis time. Let's fucking go. We have a new patch. The 732 patch is finally here. Added Primal Beast to Captain's Mode, first of all. So we can assume that you get some changes. Change experience required per level, old versus new. Less experience or more experience on level 1, level 2 in the start here. Actually, I got linked to me by Eclipse some comparing new and old experience calculation. This is for the right. Yeah, so you have more experience requirement for everything, every level. In total, 500 more on level, well, 500 more for the 30th level, 10 more for the first level, and just spanning between there. They also rescaled the streak experience bonus, streak experience from the old formula to the new formula. And that can be hard to understand. So instead we have this graph. The old graph here is the blue, which is showing the streak experience on the left versus the streak length on the right, on the bottom here, the horizontal line. So we can see that the new one gives more experience on a streak 0, same experience around a streak 2, 4, and more experience on a high streak, as I understand it. So more, same, and then more again. Seems to be the experience. A streak of 0. Yes, that's when you have killed 0 people in a row. That's a 0 streak. So, yep. There's that. Added flag bearer creep. Starting minute 2, one of the melee creeps in every second creep wave is replaced by a flag bearer. It has 40% magic resistance and an inspiration aura, which gives 3 health regen to all allies in 700 range. Killing an enemy flag bearer will grant you and each allied hero within 1200 radius bonus gold equal to 100% of a melee creep's bounty. Does not grant gold on deny and cannot be denied by heroes' abilities like demonic conversion. So this is just more gold for support. This is straight up just more gold for others than the person farming. It's also, you know, a bit tankier and has HP regen aura, so you could argue that this is going to make push strats a little bit stronger. Dangerous with Chen being so important now. I also hope that the aura doesn't stack with itself in any way, because then you could take the enemy creep. But I guess it cannot be denied, so probably maybe it can't be taken over either. Who knows? Dire ramp is now deeper within the jungle, same position as before, but less high ground near Roshan. Yeah. I mean, they need to address the Dire advantage. Move Dire outpost further away from the river to adjust for the ramp being deeper. Moved Bounty Rune. Yeah, so they have less access to Roche. Dire getting less access to Roche is good. Moved Bounty Rune further from the river to adjust for ramping deeper. Work the trees around the Dire main jungle. Outpost-based teleport channel time is increased from 5 to 6 seconds. So even harder to TP and reinforce for Roche. Removed small camps near the mid lane. Okay. Glyph fortification is now refreshed whenever the first tower falls of each tier for that team. So the first tier 1, first tier 2, first tier 3, you reset. Does this mean that tier 1 towers do not always refresh glyph as well? Because it says that, but does that also mean that it does not refresh on every tier 1? It doesn't specifically say that it doesn't do that, but I assume that it does. That does not refresh anymore for every tier 1. I like that better. I think I like that more, because it's kind of stupid that you can't take a tier 1 because you would refresh the glyph. Makes sense. Fountain Invulnerability now applies on respawn regardless of whether there's an enemy here nearby, so you can always do the invulnerability. Okay. Passive gold is decreased by 15%. Well, you have the flag bearers now that give gold, but that does not mean that mid laners have any compensation. So for side lane supports, it's fine. For core players, it's not fine. So this is, again, this is making supports richer, and this is making supports richer. I'm surprised they're going in that direction, as I feel supports have so much fucking money, like, as of late. Yeah, 1 second, chat. But that's interesting, I guess. Ancient armor is increased from 13 to 23. So, okay, backdooring or doing stuff is definitely gonna be more difficult. Less passive gold is poorer support. No, not really, because less passive gold, but there's more gold in the lane. You literally get a creep every other creep wave from minute 2 and onward. You get a full melee creep last hit as long as you're nearby when it gets killed. So yes, supports also have less GPM, but so does everyone. But supports have money coming in somewhere else, whereas cores do not. So it is, again, supports becoming, richer in that regard. You could say that supports rely more heavily on passive gold, but I don't even think that's necessarily true. Okay, so Ancient's backdoor protection HP regen is increased from 90 to 180. Jesus! Did someone backdoor against Gaben, or like what happened here? Did someone just backdoor against Ice Frog? What? Why is the Ancient getting insane buff to its backdoor protection? Like, this is some giga protection increase for the Ancient. 10 more armor to begin with? That seems crazy. And then 90 more mana or HP regen. Okay, well, let's continue to items. We have BKB has mana costs. So straight up, you need to have 50 mana for BKB. Initially, of course, I want to say I like BKB nerfs. I welcome BKB nerfs. I think BKB is a boring item that is way too fucking strong lately. This is also sort of buffing anti-mage or a hero like PL or even Nyx to some degree. Like anything that can remove mana is now going to be a little bit more potent, especially things that can quickly remove mana. So Nyx mana burning you out of nowhere when you're already kind of low mana, suddenly you can't activate BKB. That's pretty sad. But definitely anti-mage is going to be pretty happy with this. Yeah, you could say it's a Medusa nerf in a way as well, but I mean, it's an every carry, every BKB buyer nerf. Blade Mail gets 1 second longer duration. Cool. Bloodstone. The recipe cost is decreased from 900 to 700, so 200 cheaper, and active is multipliers increased from 2 to 2.5. I'm not sure that people are going to be interested in this item anyway. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cheap now, but I'm not too tempted, I think. Not too tempted to go for it. Okay, let's keep going. Dragonlance now requires Blade of Alacrity and Belt of Strength, and then 450 gold recipe. So it does not have the value anymore. Okay. And it's also built with a Blade of Alacrity, Belt of Strength, so it's changed around a bit. And then attack range is increased, and the stats are decreased. Okay. So pretty big nerf to a lot of heroes that enjoyed going for it, especially as you can't disassemble it as happily now. I mean, what are you going to do? You disassemble it, you get 450 recipe out of it, and belt and a blade. Like, that's garbage. Is 450 cheaper? Is 500 cheaper? What? How is it 500 cheaper? It has a recipe cost. Same total cost. It literally says right here. Same total cost. So no, it's not cheaper. It's just trash. No Ogre Club. Yeah, but you have Blade of Alacrity. It costs the same as Ogre Club. So it's still same cost, and it's just worse. SCEPTRE now purges first and then applies the Cyclone modifier. Fair. Not much to say about that. 2 more damage from Falcon Blade. Honestly, might put this within purchasable range. It sounds small, but 14 damage? Kind of value. Kind of value. Not gonna lie. Bonus health is increased, cooldown is decreased. Force Staff getting buffed, I approve it. I think Force Staff has been kind of a sad item for a long time now. Glimmick cast range is increased. Good, because in the shadow patch that nerfed cast range on stuff like Glimmer Cape on allies and other things, I think you kind of fucked up a lot of balance in the game. This won't fully offset that, but it will help. Magic resistance is increased from 15 to 20%, and the fade time is decreased. The fade time is pretty big, actually. Okay, overall buffs to Glimmer. Glimmer looking a lot better, actually. Guardian Greaves recipe cost is increased by 50, or wait, yeah. What? Recipe cost is increased by 50, total cost decreased. I see they changed some other item around. I guess the mech is just made more expensive, huh? Mech is OP anyway. Yeah, mech is definitely gonna get nerfed. Active healing is increased. Okay. Yeah, nobody bothered getting Guardian Greaves. It's just mech for everyone. When you say a neutral creep will secure a neutral item drop if any is available. Oh my god. What? People are going to be buying Midas even more than before. Imagine just insta doing it. Okay. Heaven's Halberd cast range is increased. Fair. Nothing major to say about that. Lifesteal is increased on heroes for the Helmo Overlord, and lifesteal now affects creeps by 50% of its value, 10%. Okay. Okay. I mean, minor buffs. Force Staff buff is carrying on to the Hurricane Pike. Ooh, Mage Slayer buff. I do like. Gotta keep your eye on this item. This item can be really good on a lot of heroes already. 25? Starting to look really good, I think. Lifesteal is increased from 20 to 24% on heroes. Lifesteal now affects creeps by 50% of its value. Huh. Okay. I understand. Lifesteal now affects creeps. So I thought that they meant that this is like the aura affects creeps, but no, it's you lifesteal less from creeps and you lifesteal more from heroes. When is it on heroes? I thought the lifesteal aura on heroes was, you know, buffed, and then lifesteal on creeps was somehow changed to this. Okay. So you lifesteal a lot from heroes and less from creeps. Okay. Interesting. Not sure how to interpret that, but I think some heroes that go ultra aggressive with Mask Commanders can actually be really good now. Recipe cost decreased from 900 to 800. Total cost is decreased. Cooldown. What? Really? That is so out of left field? What? But have we not been seeing Mech Rush on Chen in like the last months of Dota? They buff Mech? Okay, I will have to read everything before I can really say how I feel about that. But I mean, instinctively, this feels misplaced. Like, that's a very big cooldown improvement, and it's cheaper? Like, the main thing about it is that it's already so cheap now, but okay. Lifesteal increased from 15% to 80% on heroes, and then affects 50% on creeps. So yeah, farming jungle and Morbid Mask now is not going to feel as nice as before. Mask of Madness, same thing there. Mask of Madness probably is fine because he hits so fast, but Morbid Mask jungling is kind of sketch, I guess. 10 armor on Nullifier, and Nullifier cooldown is reduced even more. Wow. Nullifier looking hot right now. 10 armor is a lot. Insight aura magic resistance is increased from 12 to 15%. Pretty big. Pipe might actually come back just off that. It's just 3%, but Pipe was not purchased at all pretty much, and just a tiny increase like that can make it suddenly really good. It's still very expensive though. The Radiance Burn miss chance is up to 15%. Okay. And then you still have the evasion as well built in. Refresher Orb cooldown is from 170 to 180. Mana cost 300 to 350. Mana cost increased from 0 to 200. You gotta pay mana to use the Refresher Shard. Ooh. Okay. Satanic lifesteal increased from 25% to 30% on heroes. Unholy Rage lifesteal bonus decreased from 150 to 145. Still 145. Lifesteal effects decreased by... Okay. So lifesteal in general is just better on heroes in this patch. Oh, Shadow Amulet. Oh, yes. Nerf all the choppy amulet buyers. Oh, yes. Hmm. Interesting. I think that's that's nice. I mean, it's not gonna affect gameplay, but it's just nice for all the AFKers, honestly, all the griefers. But they're just gonna have a script that autocasts on themselves like every 15 seconds or some shit. Lifesteal increased on heroes and creeps. Yep, we get it. Now purchase first. Yep, same thing. Intelligence decreased on Witchblade. Witchblade was a little bit too strong, I think. I mean, looking at Puck, looking at Queen, looking at Void Spirits, I think Witchblade has been a little bit too powerful. Lifesteals again, better on. Yep, we get it. Neutral item updates. Okay, this is exciting. So there weren't actually any. Okay, not too huge changes to items that would like make the mech suddenly not attractive, I feel, but okay. A new tier 1 item, plus 100 health and active Verdurous Dale. The target the ground with 350 radius, provides 8 health regen to all allies while they're in the area of effect. Lasts for 14 seconds, cooldown 40 seconds. 8 HP regen for 14 seconds. It's very small AoE though. Pretty small AoE. Not very small, it's pretty small AoE. Yeah, I mean, it's just tango, right? Like, you're basically tangoing people. It's cute. It's cute. I don't know. Kinda tricky to use, but yeah, it can be good. Lance of Pursuit, tier 1 item, 200 mana, passive Hound. Attacking an enemy when they are facing away from the hero grants 15 attack damage and slows them for 12 or 6% for 1 second melee or range. Ooh, this together with Orb of Venom? Orb of Corrosion even? Ooh, Lance of Pursuit. That could be scary, dude. That could be scary. That could be very scary. I mean, I'm imagining getting run out by like an anti-mage or something. Like 2B support anti-mage finding Lance of Pursuit. Oh my god. I can already tell you, 2B wants this item. He wants this item so badly on every single hero he plays. Legit, every 2B hero wants this. He plays PA, Troll, Anti-Mage, doesn't matter. He wants this item, 1,000,000%. It's a little bit strange that it gives mana though. It's a little bit, you know, like the passive of it compared to the stat you get is a little bit strange. Okay. Thank you so for the resub. All right, let's keep going. Occult Bracelet, new tier 1 item. Plus 5 to all stats. Rights of Eloshar. This means... No! I felt like plus 5 all stat means Ocean Heart is gone and I can already see it. Fuck. Rights of Eloshar. Each time the wearer is attacked, they gain a stack of 0.5 mana regen. Up to 5 stacks, lasts for 10 seconds. I mean, it's a tank item. Yeah, it's Timbersaw wants this, and Bristlebacks want this, and like quite a few heroes want it, but... Okay, so Chipped Vest is removed, which fair enough, Timbersaw kind of liked. Keen Optics is removed, and Ocean Heart is removed. Man. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna miss Ocean Heart. Ocean Heart is my favorite fucking neutral item, so that hurts, man. That hurts. I'm a big Ocean Heart enjoyer, so... Or I was. What do we have here? Eye of the Vizier, plus 125 cast range, minus... That's it? What? That's it? This has to be the most boring, basic bitch item I've ever seen. What? What is this Scamas item? Keen Optic was better than this. I would have taken Keen Optic over this. Yes, it's more cast range, but minus 20% max mana, as opposed to getting mana all the time. Hello? It's okay for Rasta? Is it? Minus 20% max mana, you're not going to be able to use all your spells on Rasta even. Yeah, like, I don't know, dude. Keen Optic died for this? Minus 20% max. This seems so garbage, man. This is like... This is the worst neutral item I've seen so far. Legit. Even though it's passive, it's kind of nice. Getting extra cast range. This is still the worst one I've seen. It's so garbage. Okay. Specialist Array. Let's see. Plus 8 to all stats. Plus 10 attack damage. So you get 18 damage if you're, you know, wanting to click something. Passive Crack Shot. Next attack fires projectiles at 2 additional targets within attack range. Only works on ranged heroes and does not proc crack shots. Every 12 seconds, the next attack fires at 2 additional targets. I mean, it's good stats. Honestly, even on something like Terrorblade, you'd be pretty happy with this. I'm imagining like TB just randomly shooting 2 extra hits in his metamorphosis, like randomly fucking shooting people. It's kind of scary. It's only within attack range though, no extra modifier. Yeah, okay. Sniper. Yeah, but it's not so impressive on Sniper because it's like 12-second cooldown. You want to have it on someone who hits hard, and that's why meta comes to mind. But yeah, interesting, I guess. It also has pretty long cooldown and only 2 random hits on something. But fair enough, let's keep going. 10 attack speed, active Imbrew. Consume 100 health to temporarily gain 40 attack damage. Lasts for 8 seconds. And a cooldown of 30 seconds. Whoa. It's like an Ursa item. That's an Ursa item or TA. I mean, I would take this on TA, dude. I would fucking take this on TA. This seems great. Damn. This seems great. I mean, it's pretty bad when it is downtime, though. Like, if we look at the passive stats of it, when it is on its downtime, it's legit just 10 attack speed, which is atrocious for a tier 2 item. And it's not necessarily Eye of the Vizier bad, but it's, you know, yeah. I mean, Huskar, Ursa, TA, anyone who hits fast in rapid succession, you know, like... CK? I don't think you want this on CK. I mean, the active doesn't work on your illusions, so would not be very interesting. Essence Ring removed, Fey Grenade removed, and Quicksilver removed. Ogre Seal Totem is here. Tier 3 item, 12 strength, active Ogre Seal flop forward like an Ogre Seal 2 times, dealing 150 damage, slowing enemies in 225 radius by 100% for 1 second on each bounce. Bounce distance 400, mana cost 75, destroys trees. Alright, that's a funny item to bring into actual Dota. I think it's going to be super strong. Also curious how it would work with like Pango ulti or something. But yeah. Lifesteal no affects creeps by 50%. Spiderleg's removed item. Leveler removed item. Item returned. Havoc Hammer is back. Leveler is out. Ex Machina mana cost is increased from 0 to 350. What? What a way to nerf Ex Machina. 350 mana cost. It's 25-second cooldown, by the way, to refresh all your items. So now it's super expensive to use Ex Machina. And especially consider that BKB costs mana as well. And the big combo was that you had Ex Machina and BKB. If you're going to use BKB and then Ex Machina and then BKB again, that's suddenly now going to cost you 450 mana more than it did before. So that's pretty substantial. That's a very, very expensive mana increase. You're definitely going to be able to use it once easily, but not many heroes are going to be able to use this continuously throughout team fight. But some heroes will be able to. Like, correct build on like a Leshrac or something, he can still get away with it, you know. Mirror Shield is also nerfed. Okay, fair enough. And we've gone to the heroes.